Today we're going to talk about cognates and the benefit they provide to language learners. We're going to be using Spanish and English, but cognates exist between many different languages. Imagine for a moment, if you will, that you are dropped into a city of a Spanish-speaking country and you are unfamiliar with the language. How will you get around? How will you survive? How do you know where to go or what to do? Imagine this is that city. Look around you. Do you see anything familiar? Hopefully, by looking at these signs, you do see some things that are familiar. You might be able to find a place to stay by seeing this sign with Hotel Cervantes. Or perhaps you will find a way to get to your money by visiting the Banco. Or if you have a health issue, you might be able to get some help by seeing this sign, Hospital. That's because these words are cognates, words that are similar between two languages. Let's look at three different types of cognates. The first type of cognate is the exact cognate. Exact cognates are words in two different languages that come from the same origin. They have the exact same spelling and meaning. The pronunciation is usually the only difference. Some examples of Spanish to English cognates would be hotel, hospital, actor. As you can see, the spelling of these words is exactly the same between Spanish and English. The meaning is also exactly the same. So if you see these words, you already know what they mean. The only difference is the pronunciation, but even that is similar enough to be a hint to you. The next type of cognate is a close cognate, and that's exactly what it sounds like. Words in two different languages that come from the same origin, they still have the same meaning and are very similar in spelling. They are close or close enough. Examples of close cognates between Spanish and English would be oficina, música, diferente. As you can see, the spelling between the Spanish and the English is close enough that you might be able to tell what it is by seeing it. The meaning is still exactly the same. The pronunciation, again, is different and yet similar enough or close enough to still give you a hint as to what they are. Our final type of cognate is a false cognate or falsos amigos. False cognates are words that look and sound similar in two separate languages but actually have very different meanings. Falsos amigos are the ones you have to be careful and watch out for. Some examples of false cognates would be pan. To an English speaker, pan may look like pan, but pan actually means bread. The word pie in Spanish looks like pie in English, but pie means foot. And finally, ropa. Ropa in Spanish does not mean rope. It means clothing. The only way to truly know a falso amigo is to get yourself a Spanish dictionary and look it up.